Pisces, welcome back to Steampunk Psyche. I hope you're going to have a brand new beginning in 2026. I know I am. I'm a fellow Pisces, so if you're cross-watching, if you're waiting for that particular person, that twin flame, that soulmate, am I going to be rich? Come into the channel, hit the thumbnail. All right? Like and subscribe. Okay, Pisces, we are going to get into this reading here. I'm going to shuffle up. I've already pre-shuffled, but I don't want you to think I'm trying to pull a fast one on you. So I'm using this temporary cam for right now because I told you guys I was going to try to get a camera. It's in the works. I'm manifesting me a good camera. All right, I'm going to shuffle these up and we'll get started. I've been dealing with allergies for the last month. Our weather is up and down. I don't know whether to, get a cold or get the allergies. All right, let's get started. I'm going to lay these out here and then we'll see what's in your energy. Hey, take what resonates, okay? Everybody says, what's in the energies here, but trying to find another word, but I believe in energy too, so I'm not sure what else there is. Either way, it may apply, may not apply. Okay, Pisces, your current energy right now seems to be the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, 10 of Pentacles. We'll go over this here in just a second. And your crossing challenge, 7 of Pentacles. Okay. All right, so I'm going to have to get used to those buttons. I'm not used to that secondary mouse there. Okay, so in your current energy, the 10 of Pentacles. Loyalty, legacy, a union, a community, family life, structure, boundaries, safe, financially stable, if these apply to you. That's your current energy. And then this crossing challenge being the 7 of Pentacles as well. Okay, so somewhere along the line there, we are going backwards in numerology from the 10 to the 7. That doesn't necessarily have to mean a negative thing. It could be meaning that you're waiting on something patiently. The 7 of Pentacles has that look, right? I planted a seed and I'm waiting for it. So some of you could have made some investments. You're waiting for them to come in. This could be something as easy as I may be pulling from my retirement, or I may try to invest a little bit in some, I don't know if they do penny stocks anymore, but my youngest son is investing in the stock market. So investments, right? It could be anything from, going to work out, emotional health, wealth, stability. So all of the generics, you just apply them where they fit with you, okay? Okay, in this first row down here, let me get my camera for you. In the first row, we're going to talk about what's lying underneath the hood, okay? Pisces, in your emotions, King of Pentacles shows up, okay? So we could be talking about, some more fire signs, perhaps. Could be talking about an Aries as well. Groundedness, though. And it makes sense with that current energy in the 10 of Pentacles, right? And so also with your 7 of Pentacles, meaning, you're trying to get your finances in order. And perhaps you're almost right there if we're doing numerology, because like I said, we went from the 10 in your present energy now, right, to the King of Cups. So it looks like your finances are going to be okay and stable. And the reason I say that is because you may be getting a settlement in of some kind. This could apply to somebody, a justice, right? A balance, the scales in one hand, the sword in the other. Not a bad start for that. Could be talking about Libra in your timeline there. Then we're followed up here with the Tower card, okay? So we have the Tower. All right. Not a terrible thing. Okay. It's just the foundation shook loose. This could have been like I said, if this was a situation where you made an investment, this could be emotional investment. And somewhere along the line, some foundations crumbled to the ground there. Something took place, or your emotions, about this investment of whatever this is talking about. Okay. So we'll keep going and find out. And the next three in this aisle right here, we're going to talk about in the recent past, okay? So in the recent past, we had the Five of Pentacles. Once again, I feel like maybe there's a financial situation that took place that for some, there's a couple of different energies here, but for some, this could have been that you had an investment that just didn't work out in some way or another. But this also has that left out, left behind, refusing to accept, some help from somebody, or perhaps that you got some bad advice financial wise. But anyway, I said that. So in the recent past, we'll take a look again here. We've got, whoa, here he goes. Yeah, my camera's not wanting to pick that up. King, okay? King of Swords. So this could have been some information that had come in, perhaps. But I feel like there is an action that's coming against you. You did have Justice, and it's funny that it's sitting right beside, in your underlying energy, the King of Swords is sitting right next to Justice, okay? So I feel like whatever this is, this underlying energy, you're about to receive that answer. You're about to receive that, whether this is relationship or something like that related. Kind of a slow read in the energy right now, but we'll figure out what's going on. The next, hey, I'll get the camera right. Next card, Three of Cups, okay? So the Three of Cups could be talking about you have the King of Swords, so there could be some kind of a hey, if we're investing in something, we're sharing this idea together. This could have been a mutual thing. This could have been as simple as, hey, let's all go in on a lottery ticket, okay? Could have been something like that. And, 5 to 10 of you went on a lottery ticket. Somebody hit the damn lottery, and then somebody went shyster when they went to claim it. But it could also be that you are now trying to, or in the recent past, you had tried to reach out to other people about this situation, whatever that investment was, and to try to get some information, to collaborate. The Three of Cups talks about that. So I don't know. We're gonna move on here. So we're gonna move on to the possibilities. Okay, we'll take a look at this aisle. Possibilities aisle right here. Okay, we got the Emperor. Okay, the Emperor energy, stable. So in the possibilities, there is a chance for a stability. If you're redoing this investment or checking into whatever this is, like I said, this could be relationship wise. We do see a Page of Wands, but I'm not really getting a relationship. So this could be pretty individual. So just take what resonates with you. But I think you're about to find, in this stability that you're looking for, another shyster, okay? And the reason I say that is because it's followed by the Devil, okay? The Devil card sits right underneath it, sitting right next to that King of Swords. So what this is telling me is that because it's sitting in the same aisle as Justice and the King and then the Devil, this communication could definitely be referring to, say, some news that may come across very stern or very warning signs, some red flags, okay? The reason I say that is because the next card in the possibilities is this Page of Wands. Now, normally, the Page of Wands talks about an adventurous spirit, right? Always ready to look out and explore new ideas, new things, okay? So this could be some kind of investment that you're about to explore or take on. This could be something like investing in a business or a company. There is a Three of Cups in your recent past, okay? Now, this could be something like, hey, we're thinking about going into this business together as a partnership. So you could be considering something like that. But with the Devil showing up there, I think that I think it's trying to warn you. You may be chained to an idea, maybe chained to the fact that this thing could make a lot of money. Okay, and somebody could be very, very vocal about it. Okay, we had the King of Swords, right? And we also have in the possibilities an Emperor energy coming up. So the Emperor is going to be boundary driven, which may be the warning sign for you. The possibilities that you're going to need to remain to keep your boundaries, to keep yourself stabilized. The Emperor is a stable position. So, and this Page of Wands could end up kind of like giving you the idea that maybe it's a little too good to be true. You know, the Page doesn't necessarily, I'm not saying that the intentions aren't good, but sometimes it can be a little flighty with information. It's a very new energy. The Page is unafraid to explore, so maybe a little less information first. I'm not afraid to go ahead and walk through the jungle, even though I know there's a possibility that I could be victimized by everything that crawls, flies, you know, or bites. Okay, so now in the near future, the next aisle. In the next aisle, we're going to take a look at the near future cards, okay? So in the near future, like I said, yeah, here we go. 7 of Swords, okay? I'm not liking it for you. I feel like there's some shady, vindictive. There's some manipulation taking place. There is some, I'm going to win at whatever cost. Somebody's coming against you. Somebody is being vindictive in some way. And it's followed by the 8 of Wands, okay? So, shit, we'll get this right. Yeah, it's followed by the 8 of Wands, Pisces. So, like I said, whatever it is, it feels like it's moving too quickly. It's not giving you time to investigate. This is a, hey, we got to do this as quick, okay? So what I'm trying to tell you is it followed also by the Hanged Man, okay? So I think intuitively you know this. Now, like I said, this sounds pretty individualized for somebody, but I feel like my energy is telling me to tell you this is a warning. To really take a look at this devil, okay, that showed up in this mix. Not you, but the devil, meaning that I feel as though with the Emperor at the very top of this energy, and then the Page down below, it's sitting in between. The devil's sitting in between these two situations, a grounded energy and a less mature energy, okay? And since your challenge card was the 7 of Pentacles, it's talking about investments here, okay? Let's keep in mind Pentacles represent coin, money, finances, okay? It also talks about emotional health, wealth, and stability as the generic kind of form for that, but I really feel like that's really what that is leaning towards, okay? So I'm going to grab the cards here, and now we're going to move on into the self. Pisces, how are you showing up in this situation? How is Pisces showing up in this situation? Yeah, and it makes sense, right? You're curious. You're wondering. Like I said, your last card, if you see down here, the Hanged Man, introspection. Yeah, it's got you wondering: is this going to be a good investment or not? However, I feel like maybe you may have leaned into this. You may have leaned into it. You may have considered it and actually took a little bit of action, maybe a little step forward. You know, and to each his own. You know, if you're feeling you go by your own intuition here. That's why the Hanged Man showed up. Okay, but I'm just telling you what these energies look like. So I know that may be a tricky scenario that you might be in. Going, okay. I mean, it's your choice. All right, so now we're going to move on here. We're going to talk about your environment. What kind of environment is around Pisces right now? Should I stay around this group of people? There was the 3 of Cups in that recent past energy. Stay around this same investment firm that I'm looking into, or this same schedule that I set for my IRA or my, you know, investing, you know, repertoire, whatever you've got going on there. Or do I try to find a new person in that situation? What's the story here? Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm just going to go up here with it, right? We got the King of Wands. Okay. Okay. So the King of Wands could represent that there is a new opportunity. Especially if we're looking at investment. But I feel like this is more, take the King of Wands stance that the King of Wands is an emotional, he's very grounded with his own emotions, okay? He doesn't allow the pressure of outside to sway his emotions, okay? the only other card in this deck that represents that same kind of energy is the Emperor, okay? And keep in mind that did show up, up here in your in your near future or possibilities, and then your near future looking like that's what puts you in this headspace. So I kind of feel like I said, the King of Wands is there to also give you some kind of a warning to say, hey, I feel like you really need to pay attention to your emotions about this, or don't necessarily let your emotions guide you and let more of, a logical kind of approach, maybe. Read the signs, read the information, find out all you can about everything, okay? All right, Pisces, we're going to move on to hopes, fears, wishes, and worries, okay? The hopes, the fears, the wishes, and worries, okay? All right, if you're waiting for it patiently, a new opportunity is definitely coming, okay? Yeah, the Ace of Swords, okay? This is a firm knowing, okay, on that investment that you may be involved in or about to take action against. It's saying, I feel like it's saying there's another opportunity. That's just the energy I get. And because it followed by the King of Wands. So that's kind of what I'm seeing there in that energy. Just my opinion. Okay, now we're going to take a look at the outcome, the direction and the outcome for Pisces, okay? Whew. Right out the bat, you saw it. Sudden death. Yep. I don't think you're going to have to overanalyze much at all. I think you're going to know. You're going to put an end to it. Pull back, retreat. Okay. Pisces, this was pretty individual. And I feel like the cards have spoken. Like I said, I'm not a vending machine for love, life, relationship. I'm going to read the energies as what they are, and I don't want to sugarcoat them. But I really feel like this is about somebody who is questioning about an investment of some type. And if it is, I'm really concerned about that devil energy. I'm really concerned that of word salad versus proof. Okay. And with that, and then, like I said, but that doesn't mean it's over with. It means there is another investment that is coming in, but I think you're going to definitely know because the King of Wands energy, there's going to be definitely this situation where you are going to emotionally feel it. You're going to have the knowledge, the logic backed behind, logic and knowledge together, heart space, not letting exterior influences influence your decision. The Ten of Swords says put a death to that other situation, whatever it was. Pisces, I hope this helps somebody. I hope somebody gets I hope somebody feels what I was feeling in this situation and feel safe. Life is an investment. Life is risky. Walking out the door is risky. And I'm not judging anybody because, we're never going to go anywhere if we don't take a risk. We take a risk every time we take a chance on ourselves, right? So invest in yourself, invest in that Emperor energy, invest in that King of Wands, okay? Hey, first quarter reading, Pisces, I hope everything works out and you get this, you keep this 10 of Pentacles energy that you're in, wondering about that investment. I love you, appreciate you, and I hope I get to see you on the next one. Don't forget to check out. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you did like the video. I'll leave the videos at the end of this one. Happy New Year. Happy first quarter. All right. Bye.